What's up, y'all? So let's go ahead and get our reading done for our Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising community. If you are Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, this is for you. If you're not a Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, maybe you're dealing with someone, or maybe this resonates with someone who is Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, or maybe this just resonates with you. If you fuck with it, you fuck with it. If you don't, you still gave me the view. Anyway, whomever our Taurus is, well, let me say this before I go on. If you're on the page, go ahead and like and subscribe, because that means that you fuck with what I'm talking about. You're giving me the view anyway. Alright, so let's get on back into talking about our Taurus folk. We have a Taurus that is going through a situation, or falling off, or maybe you've gone through that already. Maybe you've already hit the point of you falling off, so to speak, falling off. Maybe shit ain't working the way that it normally worked in life for you. Maybe you were at a point in life where things were okay, and now, after my camera is straight, and now it's more so a situation where, like, shit, the bills adding up. Money ain't as long as it used to be, or money ain't as plentiful as it was, or maybe this was what happened to you, Taurus, and you're still kind of maybe in your head about it. Excuse me. You know that you're a little bit too grounded for wallowing in misery, Taurus, so universe is asking you to stay strong in this situation. Although you may not be where you want to be, or you may not have all that you once had, or you may have nothing. You may be starting from the bottom. Remember, we said there's a Taurus that's concerned about falling off, or has fallen the fuck off. Even though you don't have what you may have once had, Taurus, this is a process that is taking you towards more favorable situations in life, okay? So don't spend a lot of time in your head thinking about, damn, I fucked up. Don't go off into self-pity. Yeah, have your moments, have your emotions about the situations that have happened, but that's it. Move on from it. You're going to stand victorious in it anyway, again, because you're a grounded ass Taurus. Long term, things are going to change for you, but you've got to go through this process, and you've got to leave some things and some people behind so that this process, so this path can be cleared for you, Taurus. All of that falling off and stuff that you did, it happened for a reason. All of those broken situations that happened, they happened for a reason. But specifically in this situation, you're talking about your money. You're like, how did I end up in a situation where I fell off? I'm supposed to be the solid one of the zodiac. Well, what happened was, Taurus, maybe you was doing too much. Maybe you indulged a little bit too much in things, and you weren't paying attention to your money, or that you were maybe being a bit impulsive, and that led to you did lead to you having to lose or leave things. Maybe you lost your apartment, maybe you lost your relationship, but since we're talking about money, maybe those overindulgences, and maybe you not living within your means. And again, if this does not apply to you, I ain't talking to you. You're not the only motherfucking Taurus on the planet, okay? Bullheaded motherfucker. Anyway, those overindulgences led to you losing the things that you had acquired. You was doing too much, Taurus. And now you're in a situation of lack when it comes to your money. And maybe you feel like, shit, this shit ain't fair. Maybe you are pitying the situation that you found yourself in, and you're embarrassed about it. But you know that you don't have to remain there, Taurus. You've gone through what it is that you've gone through, and the beautiful thing about you is you've fallen off before and you've got up again. You've had things happen that were stripped away from you. It's almost like that saying, what do they say? If I fall off, I know how to get it again. This is exactly what's happening to you, Taurus. You once had it, you lost it, and now you're about to get it again. And that's exactly what the universe is communicating with the Eight of Wands. Although you lost it before, or this specific situation you lost. Maybe you lost a good job. This is all about your coins, though, so we're going to stay in this arena. Although you lost that shit, and let me pull this one back real quick. although you lost those things and they seem dark and it put you in dark emotions and maybe had you saying some things against yourself or against the situation, universe is asking you to stop doing that. Universe is saying get out your feelings because those things fell apart so that you can have this new beginning or this renewal of yourself that needs to happen. Maybe you had to get humbled for a minute, Taurus. Maybe you was doing too much and your ancestors decided, well, let me set your ass down real quick. Well, I guess you learned your lesson, because here comes the moment where Spirit is about to bless you and ground you again. Your well runs deep, Taurus, okay? So that which you lost, whatever that money was that you lost, Spirit is giving it back. Spirit is asking you to continue to work on yourself and work on your spending habits. Like, you got to develop something about saving money and pouring money into the right things, Taurus. You might be spending money on dumb shit or maybe making bad investments. You might need to look further into the things that you are attaining or attaching yourself to and make sure that they fit your agenda. I noticed that a lot of Tauruses tend to go after what it is that other people, not necessarily you all are followers, because you're not followers, but you'll go after something, you'll go along to get along, because although y'all are stubborn, you don't really care for drama too much. So you'll be like, okay, well, let me pour into this, and that's not really what it is, and it's causing you to choose lower self behaviors like spending too much money or doing dumb shit or bad investments. Take control of your money, honey, because your income is coming back. I don't know what you've been asking universe for or what you've been going to God in prayer about, but God heard you. In our lowest moments, the Lawaz hear us, or when we're in the most pain, if you are messing with the Lawaz, they heard you. But they're asking you, yes, we heard you, but you still need to cut some of this shit out from around you, or cut away some of those old behaviors that you had so that they can continue to help you. And don't let your selfishness come back up, honey. And when that money come back up, don't let that King of Cups behavior show up, that self-fulfilling foolishness that goes on sometimes with y'all. Don't let you, not self-fulfilling, some shit that's self-serving. Continue to stay grounded and on your process, and Spirit is asking you to please save some money. Forgive my cards having oil on them. I always touch my cards with money oil and prosperity oil, so those are the oils that y'all see. But universe is asking you to save your money and don't be making no wild decisions, Taurus, with your money, okay? I guess you got a new stream of income that's coming out. That, or maybe Spirit is pressing you towards that way of having a self-employment as a stream of income. Either way, this is all for your gain. So if you did lose a job or however you fell off before, that's behind you. You're given a chance to start new. Your money may be small now. Like I said at the beginning, it may not be what you want, or you may not be where you want to be. It may not be the money that you had, but please believe me, Taurus, it is definitely for you. And here you are showing up in your final card as yourself. Take some money classes, take some financial classes, things that help you manage your money a little bit better and get your spending under control, okay? All of these things are for a greater relationship with money for you, okay? All right, Taurus.